almost right. Last pair coming in for the restricted maiden. Race number 2 on the Poly. Sunday afternoon racing here from the Singapore Turf Club. Just Friday racing next week, but the week after we race Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, during the Chinese New Year period. The holiday Tuesday meeting should be a beauty. Now they're set. Back into $8, Benji's Glory. Starter has them under his command.
There you go, Michael. Go on.
Ready to go. Starter sends them away. Benji's Glory off the inside commenced nicely. Mary's Success and also Dictator with speed. Winning Dan just off them. Cabrera and Abyss, and a hard ridden is Wing Warrior. Then Born Genius. Rising Expectation is very wide ahead of Sacred Prince. Well back Terrestrial, and at the tail is Investment Bank off the back. And the newcomer Dictator went to the front for KB Sue. He tried to ease the speed, so popping off his back is Jurek with Benji's Glory. 3 deep is Mary's Success. They were followed by Abyss, then Winning Dan. Behind them Wing Warrior as they travel down to the bend from Cabrera. Then Rising Expectation out very wide. Born Genius is a long way back as they begin to turn for home. Then Investment Bank, Sacred Prince, and last of all is Terrestrial. Into the straight, and Dictator is the leader. They straighten up, and Dictator's out by 3 lengths over Mary's Success. Benji's Glory is under severe pressure. It'll battle to run a place at this stage, and Dictator's a mile clear below the furlong. Extends, is out by 5 lengths over Mary's Success. Benji's Glory, Cabrera begins to run on, but Dictator's going to wipe the floor with them. Dictator punched out, wins it by 9 lengths. Second Cabrera, just ahead of Mary's Success and Benji's Glory. They were followed by Winning Dan, Born Genius. Next in was Wing Warrior, Rising Expectation, Sacred Prince, well back Investment Bank, followed along by Terrestrial, and Abyss the last to come in. Well, it's been pretty easy. Number 6 Dictator takes out race number 2, the only newcomer to Singapore, and is absolutely bolted in. Had 2 barrier trials and has come on for a very, very smart winner here. Most recent trial he was able to win it, finished second at his first trial here in Singapore. And on each occasion really hadn't been given his head, but he did today. Showed great acceleration to go to the front from a wideish barrier draw, and then has just kicked away in the straight. KB didn't really let him rest in the home straight. He gave him a bit of a test, but geez, responded. What a win by Dictator. Number 6 over 5 Cabrera, finishing on strongly at his first run back from the spell, so he's gone well. Number 12 Mary's Success, another honest race from her, finishing another placing here, so that's 6 placings from 9 starts. And the favourite, Benji's Glory, just no answer to the winner here, and the winner really dropped Benji's Glory off as they turn for home. 6, 5, 12 and 4 are the numbers. Dictator is a 3-year-old bred in Australia by Tycoon Ruler, owned by Donna Lansdowne, and John Marr the trainer, KB Sue the rider, and a very impressive win. Cabrera second, a 3-year-old by Felvalon for Dakota Racing Stable, Steve Burridge and Ronnie Stewart, and third across the line Mary's Success, the New Zealand bred filly by One Cool Cat for Success Stable, Michael Clements and Barham Vorster, and fourth in was Benji's Glory. 10 1/4 the margins there, 10 1/4 a neck, and they've gone 1-4.91, 1-4.91, which is a 10th outside of Tim Bulgan's record.
Yeah, well, I didn't know he was that good.
Impressive, wasn't he? Showed good gate speed and a nice confident ride by KB Sue. No hesitation to take him to the front from the start, and got him to travel nicely up there on the lead. And when he asked him for more in the home straight, he responded.
Wants to go around again.
Yes. Yep. And KB pretty happy with that result too. And he was on aboard Torpedo for John Marr, that scored first time out a couple of weeks ago, and he has got the job done here on Dictator too. And for Donna Lansdowne and all the co, her father tunes into the races from the Gold Coast somewhere, so they'll be pretty happy with that result. And we turned to $40, Max, and it was there for everyone to see. They showed him up in the trials.
Well, why wasn't he 6-4 on? That's what I want to know. Why wasn't this 2s on? He won like a 2-1 on favourite. Just outside of the record. This fellow was prepared in Toowoomba before coming. He was owned by Bob and Marie Frappel, the breeders. And is now here
Pretty
with
happy
John
connections down there.
Yep. I think they'll be wanting to carry KB off the horse when he dismounts, but he's obviously a pretty speedy horse. He's lightly framed by Tycoon Ruler, and KB saying to John, well, I didn't know either.
Yep. Some happy punters down there too, giving some encouragement to KB as well. So it's been a nice effort on debut, beating the experienced horses. And Benji's Glory Max, once he was crossed early by Dictator, seemed to travel okay, but he was given his head in the home straight, but he just sort of
Went backwards.
away.
Yep, went backwards, didn't he? He's been beaten a country mile, the favourite there. $7 for the favourite, Benji's Glory. 6-5, 12-4, and it was a romp in the park for the winner, Dictator, stepping out for the first time.
Ready to go. Starter sends them away. Benji's Glory off the inside commenced nicely. Merry Success and also Dictator with speed. Winning Dan just off them. Cabrera and Abyss, and a hard-ridden is Wing Warrior. Then Born Genius. Rising Expectation is very wide ahead of Sacred Prince. Well back Terrestrial, and at the tail is Investment Bank off the back. And the newcomer Dictator went to the front for KB Sue. He tried to ease the speed, so popping off his back is Jurek with Benji's Glory. 3 deep is Merry Success. They were followed by Abyss, then Winning Dan. Behind them Wing Warrior as they travel down to the bend from Cabrera. Then Rising Expectation out very wide. Born Genius is a long way back as they begin to turn for home. Then Investment Bank, Sacred Prince, and last of all is Terrestrial. Into the straight, and Dictator is the leader. They straighten up, and Dictator's out by 3 lengths over Merry Success. Benji's Glory is under severe pressure. It'll battle to run a place at this stage, and Dictator's a mile clear below the furlong. Extends, is out by 5 lengths over Merry Success. Benji's Glory, Cabrera begins to run on, but Dictator's going to wipe the floor with them. Dictator punched out, wins it by 9 lengths. Second Cabrera, just ahead of Merry Success and Benji's Glory. They were followed by Winning Dan, Born Genius. Next in was Wing Warrior, Rising Expectation, Sacred Prince, well back Investment Bank, followed along by Terrestrial, and Abyss the last to come in.
Now we have the all clear through. Race 2, 6, 5, 12 and 4. Race 2 won by 6 Dictator, 40 and 11. Cabrera 29 and Merry Success 10. Benji's Glory finishes 4th. Check out your place forecast tickets. The forecast on Dictator and Cabrera, 176, the Tiercé 2,152, the Trio 166, and the Quartet 2,560. Winning Dan was 5th, and then Rising Expectation, Wing Warrior, Born Genius, Sacred Prince, Investment Bank, Terrestrial.